Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to see about the types of diagrams. The first one, line diagrams. This is the simplest type of one-dimensional diagram. On the basis of size of the figures, heights of the bar, or even lines are drawn. The distance between bars are kept uniform. The limitation of this diagram are it is not attractive and cannot provide more than one information. So this is the example for the line diagram. Okay, see here the variables will be represented with the help of the single line one. Okay, so that is why it is known as line diagram. Second one, simple bar diagram. It can be drawn using horizontal or vertical bar. In business and economics, it is a very common diagram. Here I shown the example for how to draw the simple bar diagram. You can see here we use to represent the each variable with the help of the simple bars. That is what is known as simple bar diagram. What is the variable they taken here? Profits they given for the different time periods. So here they taken the x-axis and the profits they taken the y-axis. Okay, simple bars they used to represent the data. Next one, multiple bar diagram. So these diagrams are used to provide more information than the simple bar diagram. So these provides more than one phenomenon and highly useful for the direct comparison. The bars are drawn side by side and different columns and shades as well as sketches can be used for indicating each variable used. This is the best example for to represent the multiple bar diagram. Okay, see here there are many variables, that is 3 variables they used with the help of the 3 different bars with the different colors they use to represent the data. Okay, that is known as multiple bar diagram. Okay, so here they given the weekly total sessions and here they given years they given. Okay, so that is they given here weekly domestic total sessions of property listing sites. So see here, so this green color represents 2007 and red color represents 2008 and blue color represents 2009. Okay, so like that for the different time points they given the weekly total domestic sessions of the property. So this is known as multiple bar diagram. Next one, subdivided bar diagram. Okay, so subdivided bar diagram is a way of a representation of data in which the total length of the bar is divided into different parts or components in particular ratios depending upon the contributions of the various data. Okay, so say example here they given the subdivided bar diagram they given. Here you can see only single bar. The single bar is subdivided into different components. Okay, say example the different colors showing here the different components. The first one geology, second one botany, third one chemistry, the last one will be physics. So like that. Okay, this is known as subdivided bar diagram. A single bar itself you can have the different components with the help of the slices. Okay, that is known as subdivided bar diagram. Next one, percentage bar diagram. Okay, this is derived further from the subdivided bar diagram. In this, each bar has the same height that represents 100% in the y-axis in the totality. Further, each bar is divided into sections based on the percentages calculated according to the contribution of these sections. Percentage bar diagrams are used when the values are really high. This is because using subdivided bar diagram in such cases would not be easy and appropriate. So this is example for the percentage subdivided bar diagram. So there is the slight differences there between the subdivided bar diagram as well as percentage subdivided bar diagram. If you look into the subdivided percentage bar diagram, the heights will be having the different heights. Okay, you can see here the first one having the different heights, second one, third one, fourth one. The heights will be differing. But in the case of you are compared to the percentage subdivided bar diagram, the heights are equal. That is, in the y-axis you are going to take 100% only. That is what is called as percentage subdivided bar diagram. Next one, two-dimensional diagrams. So in two-dimensional diagrams, both breadth as well as length of the diagram are considered as area of the diagram to represent the data. So there are 2 types of two-dimensional diagrams are there. The first one, rectangular diagram. Another one is square diagram. First, we'll see about the rectangular diagram. So rectangular diagrams are used to depict 2 or more variables. This diagram helps for direct comparisons. The area of the rectangle are kept in proportions to the values. It may be of the 2 types. First one, percentages subdivided rectangular diagram. Second one, subdivided rectangular diagram. In former case, width of the rectangle are proportional to the values. The various components of the values are converted into percentages and the rectangles are divided according to them. While later case, it is used to show some related phenomenon like cost per unit, quality of the production, etc. So this is the example for subdivided percentage rectangular diagram. Okay, here also you can see it is subdivided percentage rectangular diagram. So the percentage is that, so the height always it should be 100. And it is, since it is the rectangular diagram, here the breadth will be varying. See here the first rectangle, what is the breadth is that, second rectangle, what is the breadth is that, the breadth is differing. That is what is called as subdivided percentage rectangular diagram. It is also like a subdivided bar diagram only. But in the case here, it is, since it is the rectangular diagram, we are using the 2-dimensional breadth as list length. Okay, so breadth will be varying here. Next one, square diagram. To draw square diagrams, the square root is taken of the values of the various items to be shown. A suitable scale may be used to depict the diagram. Ratios are to be maintained to draw the squares. Next one, pie diagram. Pie diagram is also known as subdivided circular diagram, or we can call this, it is the subdivided angular diagram also. So it helps us to show the portioning of a total into its component parts. It is used to show classes or groups of data in proportions to whole data set. The entire pie represents all the data, while each slice represents the different class or group within the whole. So this is the example for the pie diagram. Okay, you can see here you have to draw the circle with 360-degree angles. Okay, total 360-degree angle, and in that you have to show the different components with the different slices with the different colors. Okay, so that is known as the pie diagram.